Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, veteran jockey Winston Griffiths scores a surprise win in Jamaica's BurgerKing Superstakes. Trinny owners spend big at the Jamaica Yearling Sale. We have the Santa Rosa Park feature from Trinidad and Tobago. A quick glance at Barbados racing coming up this weekend. And the Trinny owner, Derek Chin, scores a major stakes win in Canada. First to the Superstakes story in Jamaica.
9 runners face the starter in the US $38,000 event over 10 furlongs. Number 1, Perfect Neighbour, the 4-5 second favourite. Robert Halladine astride for champion trainer Wayne DaCosta. Number 2, the reigning horse of the year, Typewriter, Spencer Chung's 3-5 favourite with leading jockey Shane Ellis aboard. Number 4, Franfield, 7-1 odds. Winston Griffiths up for Superstakes magic trainer Richard Azan. The other prominent betting entry is the speedy Uncle Taff at 10-1 odds with Wesley Henry riding. Here's Brad Rickman's call.
Down the back stretch they go, they leave the 5. Uncle Taff continues to hold that lead over Franfield. Perfect Neighbour right there in 3rd. Typewriter poised to strike. These are the front runners. Southern Cruise behind them in 5th spot as they arrive at the half mile and are about to add some spice to the event. Raging Prospect needs to do more. A huge gap to Hovercraft. Then Royal Vibes joined by Miracle Star. But in the Superstake they come toward the 3/8 pole and Winston Griffiths has sent Franfield to the front in a daring move. Uncle Taff and Typewriter now trying to get to him as they leave the 5/16. Franfield into the lane first. Typewriter now wound up for his burst. Southern Cruise is over on the rail running a big one. Uncle Taff on the outside, then Perfect Neighbour. Franfield, has he escaped them? He'll run to the furlong pole. Griffiths now beginning to work with the right hand stick as they arrive with a furlong to run in the Superstakes. Typewriter in between horses. Perfect Neighbour on his outside. Southern Cruise down against the rail, but Franfield is full of running. He's pouring it on under Winston Griffiths. He'll have another Superstake win along with Richard Azan. Franfield upsets in the Superstakes.
At 57 years old, riding ace Winston Griffiths, who had won the very first Superstakes race in 1978 aboard Legal Light, makes it look easy here for a jockey's record 8th Superstakes tramp, finishing up a crafty ride for the upset win aboard the 4-year-old colt Franfield at 7-1 odds. The 18-1 shot Hovercraft comes on for 2nd, Perfect Neighbour 3rd, the favourite Typewriter placed 4th. Franfield won the 10 furlong run in 2 minutes 8.40 seconds by 5.5 lengths as trainer Richard Azan logs a trainer's record 9th Superstakes win. Bred by Herman and Leisha Metcalf, Franfield is owned by Elite Bloodstock and was scoring his first win since July.
I know we have a little one run. All I had to do was just save him. I know when to move, and I think I moved at the right time.
It took only Winston Griffiths to ride the race that the horse needed, and he won very easily because that horse has a special way of running, especially long distances. And Winston and I have been working with this horse for about 6 weeks now, and we had him just right.
And as it usually is with the Superstakes weekend, the Yearling Sale, a big Sunday attraction at Caymanas Park. And the top purchase was for Lot 100, a handsome chestnut colt from the Hussey family's Everglades farms, fetching a whopping 5 million Jamaican dollars. That's approximately US $42,000, secured by the Trinidad Tobago Love for One group of current leading owner Shiva Maharaj and trainer Hariram Pepsi Gobin.
It's a great feeling, but anything for my son. He wanted this. He told me he's in Panama right now, and he told me, he said, Mom, there's just one horse I want. I said, what is it? He said, lot number 100. I said, you're going to get it, son.
TNT Connections also made the second most expensive purchase. Local trainer Anthony Nunes acquiring on behalf of top TNT owner Merlin Samlal Singh, Lot 80, a colt from the Ham Stables, who are reigning champion breeders in Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. The Adore the Gold colt was snapped up at 4.8 million Jamaican dollars. That's approximately US $40,000.
In TNT, the US-bred Crime of Passion was well supported as the 3-2 second favourite and handsomely won the 2-year-old and over feature at Santa Rosa Park, although he was coming off a 4.5-month layoff.
Holy Man still has the call. Here is a control unit bearing down on the outside. This one's for on is next in 3rd. Momentum has slipped away as well as Cartier. They straighten up now with just about 300 meters to go. This one's for on gets a nice break on the inside. Holy Man and Crime of Passion is now being let loose on the outside, and he has just exploded. Crime of Passion comes in the final 100 meters with a scintillating performance in the hands of Roosevelt Agnew. Crime of Passion scores nicely in the end.
Eddie Arnaud with a commentary. A terrific burst of homestretch speed takes the US-bred 5-year-old Crime of Passion to an impressive win by 4 3/4 of a length in the 2-year-old and over sprint at odds of 3-2. Holy Man second, followed by Cat's Ear. The 6-5 favourite Control Unit fades into a disappointing 5th place finish. For his 12th win in 22 career starts, Crime of Passion clocks a fast 1 minute 13.20 seconds for champion trainer John O'Brien and owners Raroma Stables.
Now, we're accustomed to Caribbean jockeys, led by the Barbadian Patrick Husbands, making the headlines in Canadian horse racing. But this time it was the TNT owner Derek Chin's 2-year-old filly, Trinny Brunette, landing the South Ocean Stakes feature at Woodbine in Toronto with a sensational run from last to first.
I Cannot Find It is running on the outside of Battle Castle and Union Conqueror, and behind horses is Trinny Brunette from the back. As they turn, Audacious Bear tackled by Neshama. Bella Fabiana is third. Trinny Brunette a chance down the lane, and Neshama trying to peg the leader back. Audacious Bear, Neshama, Bella Fabiana balancing up is Trinny Brunette down the outside, and then Perfect Ella, but Neshama's in front. Bella Fabiana trying on the outside. Trinny Brunette, Audacious Bear battling away. Neshama in front, and now Trinny Brunette out the ground late, and Trinny Brunette on the outside ahead, Bob Neshama or Trinny Brunette, either way very close in the South Ocean Stakes.
A wonderful come-from-behind ride by Peru-born jockey Alan Garcia, who shifted his tack to Toronto earlier this season after successful campaigns at US tracks like Meadowlands, Churchill Downs and Keeneland. Garcia takes Trinny Brunette to the narrow victory by a nose for Trinidadian owner Derek Chin in the South Ocean Stakes. Chin, a former chairman of the TNT Racing Authority, sees his promising filly get her second win from 3 starts. Trained by Dan Vella, Trinny Brunette clocks 1:47 for the mile and 16th trip.
And before we go, after the cancellation a couple of weeks ago, racing in Barbados resumes after a 2.5-month break this weekend, with the main events being the Anson McCall Barbados Stakes and Trophy and the Bryden Stokes Breeders' Classic, in which trainer Robert Pierce starts the Midsummer Classic winner Donico Did It.
Donico and Kavanagh, 2 of my horses, they're going for the Breeders Association Breeders' Classic, going 9 furlongs. It's the first time that Donico will be tackling the older horses, and with my boy here, and I think he will definitely represent very well. Kavanagh is a hugely improved horse. She's won, I think, 5 of her last 6 races, and I think she'll be stepping up with the higher class horses, but I think definitely she'll be in with a huge chance along with Donico today. They did a lot of work on the track, and I was very pleased with how it's looking. They had a few issues with it, but I'm sure they have everything sorted out by now. And I'm actually looking forward to it. The track needed desperately needed some work done to it, because over the years, it got a little wear and tear. And they did the work, and I'm looking forward for the horses to run on it.
First post for Saturday's Barbados meet, the Winter Jockeys Challenge Race Day, is 12:30 p.m. local time.
We've been at the track covering top stories in the Sport of Kings. Check us out again next week.